with dusty boots through whispering trees and sunlit roots, till I found a field where the world stood still, and the breeze hummed soft on the wildflower hill. Set down my pack, tuned up my strings, let silence dance with the notes I'd bring. No crowds around, just sky and chance, and butterflies joined in the dance. So I played a wildflower waltz, just me in the meadow, no need to talk, no one to cheer, no stage, no lights, but beauty don't wait for a crowd to shine. Some songs are born in the quietest halls, like my wildflower waltz. The daisies leaned in like they knew the tune, while the wind kept time with a hum in June. Each petal swayed to the strum and rhyme, like heaven stepped down for a moment in time. Yeah, I played that wildflower waltz for the hearts that beat when the world gets lost, for the joy that blooms where no one sees, in the music made for the soul to breathe. Some truth is soft and some beauty calls through a wildflower waltz. No spotlight burns on a hill this high, just a sun-drenched stage and a bluer sky. And I'm alright with a song unheard, if the breeze can carry every word. So I'll keep playing that wildflower waltz, with the breeze that blooms and the butterflies waltz. No need for praise, no need for applause, just six strings and a cause without a cause. Yeah, the freest tune is the one that falls as a wildflower waltz.
I pitch my tent where the pines grow tall, the kind of place where silence says it all. Lit a fire, let the night roll in, just me, the wind, and this old six string. Smoke her slow to the silver moon, crickets hum a half-forgotten tune. I strum a chord and close my eyes. The forest sings, no need for why. 'Cause the whispers from the pines, they know my name, telling stories in a softer kind of way. No words spoken, still I feel it all, like the world knows how to catch me when I fall. Sometimes peace don't need a sign, just whispers from the pines. There's a heartbeat in the rustling leaves, a kind of truth the city don't believe. Stars lean close when you're all alone, and quiet starts to feel like home. Yeah, the whispers from the pines, they know my name, telling stories in a softer kind of way. No words spoken, still I feel it all, like the world knows how to catch me when I fall. Sometimes peace don't need a sign, just whispers from the pines. No phone, no roads, no what comes next, just a soul exhaling every breath. And the fire cracks like it understands that some folks find God with a guitar in hand. So I'll stay where the wild things rhyme, let the trees be the verses, the stars my lines. Won't say much, just play and smile in a world that speaks through quiet miles. Yeah, I found what I needed in time, in whispers from the pines. We took the trail where no one goes, just me and him and the whispering oaks. His paws ahead, my boots behind. Two wanderers with no need for time. Sunlight spilled through a painted sky. Ferns brushed low as we wandered by. I found a stump, he found a shade. I played a tune while the stillness stayed. No need for words, no grand design, just shared breath in the pines. In footprints and ferns, we both belong, with a silent bond and a quiet song. Yeah, a quiet song, and the world hums along. He chases dreams I'll never see, while I strum chords from memories. He don't ask where this road might end, just walks beside me like an old true friend. No need for talk, no need to try to fill the air or ask the sky. In footprints and ferns, we find our place. A little while hush of trees and open air. So let the world keep spinning fast. We'll slow it down with every path. In footprints and ferns, we found the key to just be still and let it be. Yeah, let it be. Just him and me, with moss below and sky that turns. We'll write our song in footprints and ferns. Sunrise creeps through the mountain mist. Coffee in hand, can't ask for more than this. I strum a tune on my old front porch while the world wakes slow by the pine wood torch. And like clockwork, here she comes again. Little songbird landing on the window pane. She tilts her head, then starts to sing. We trade our verses on the morning wind. She don't speak words, but I know she knows every note I play. She lets it flow. In a world that moves too fast, too loud, we find peace where no one crowds. My little winged friend with no demands, my songbird companion in this quiet land. She don't stay long, just a minute or two, but in those notes the day feels new. No need for gold, no grand parade, just a melody the morning made. She don't speak words, but I know she hears every chord I strum, calms my fears. And though she flies off into the blue, she always returns when the sky is true. We don't need names, just open hands. Me and my songbird, we understand. Some say freedom's far and wide, but I found mine in the mountainside. And 6 strings and wings so small, we make music that don't need walls. She don't speak words, but she sings so clear, as if to say I'm always near. In this wild, wide world of chance, we've got our morning song and dance. No spotlight shine, no need to plan, just me and my songbird, where it all began. So I'll be here when the sun peeks through, picking a tune for the sky so blue. And she'll return like an old refrain, my songbird companion, again and again. There's a cabin carved in cedar wood, where the silence speaks more than voices could. I light a flame, I brew some tea, and let the wind sing its song to me. The trees, they whisper old refrains through branches bent by years and rain. I tune my strings to the hush of skies and play along with leaves and lullabies. No need for words, no need for sound, when peace like this is all around. Just 6 old strings and a mountain breeze rocking me slow through the evergreen seas. If heaven speaks, it sounds like this: a hush, a hum, a wind-blown kiss. The creek out back keeps steady time, a heartbeat deep, a rhythm fine. And somewhere high, an eagle flies, while I drift off to leaves and lullabies. No need for words, no need to try to chase the stars or question why. The forest knows what I forget, that peace arrives when we let go regret. If dreams could float, they'd rise like mist in the arms of leaves and lullabies like this. Some folks seek the city's gold, but I found more in green and old. In every rustle, every sigh, the world sings soft a last goodbye. So lay me down when twilight falls to the hush that lives in pinewood halls. Let no one speak, just winds reply, and rock me home with leaves and lullabies. Yeah, rock me home with leaves and lullabies.
Packed his bag in a 6-string, friend left the city noise for a quieter end. Dirt road towns, cafes half full, chasing something he couldn't name but felt in his soul. First night was quiet, second full of doubt. Played to 3 old farmers and 1 sleepy hound. But he sang his truth, let the silence stay, 'cause sometimes the echo is louder that way. These are chords of courage, notes of grace, sung not for fame but to hold his place in a world that moves too fast to hear. He finds himself in what's sincere. No spotlight needed, no roaring crowd, just one heart listening makes him proud. One kid sat close, eyes wide and still, said, "Mister, your song gave me chills." And that one voice, small but clear, was all he needed to quiet the fear. These are chords of courage, notes of grace, sung not for fame but to hold his place in a world that moves too fast to hear. He finds himself in what's sincere. No spotlight needed, no roaring crowd, just one heart listening makes him proud. Every stage, a leap of faith, every song, a wall he breaks, learning it's okay to fall if you're standing for something at all. These are chords of courage, played slow and true, built not on praise but on breaking through. He knows now his voice has weight, even if it reaches just one gate. No thunder needed, no names and lights, just a soul that sings through quiet nights. So he plays and he learns, town by town. But sometimes the softest song shakes the ground.
She left the city with a suitcase of pain, a heart cracked open by too much rain. Found a cabin where the pine trees stand, lit a fire, took the strings in hand. The walls were silent but the woods would sing. In the hush of dawn she found her wings. Every tear wrote another line, every sigh turned into rhyme. In the quiet she learned to breathe. With every chord she let him lead, out where the stars don't need to shine bright. She found herself in the softest light. No stage, no crowd, no name and lights, just healing hands and moonlit nights. She sang to trees, to the river bend, to pages filled with what might mend. And though no one clapped, no curtain fell, she played the truth she'd never tell. In the quiet she learned to breathe. With every chord she let him lead, out where the stars don't need to shine bright. She found herself in the softest light. No stage, no crowd, no name in lights, just healing hands and moonlit nights. Solitude didn't break her down, it built a voice no hurt could drown. Now every echo in the pine carries a verse that once was mine. In the quiet she found her sound, a song that rose from loss unbound. And now the wind hums through the trees, a harmony of strength and peace. No applause, just a gentle breeze that whispers, girl, you're finally free. In that little cabin made of pine and grace, she rode her way to a brand new place. Sunrise paints the fields in gold, coffee cups and hands to hold, two guitars and hearts in time, strumming out a Sunday rhyme. No stage lights, no roaring crowd, just open skies and singing loud. The breeze, the birds, a lazy tune, our laughter echoing past noon. We don't need the world to see the quiet kind of harmony, just you and me beneath the pines, writing love in simple rhymes. Every chord a piece of peace in these slow, sweet melodies. Fame won't find us in that's fine. We've got Sunday skies in time. Barefoot steps through morning dew, the rhythm soft, the words are true. A song about the life we've made, in every note our love replayed. Let others chase a bigger stage, we've got our joy on every page. In whispered lines and soft refrains, we found more than fortune's gain. We don't need the world to see the quiet kind of harmony, just you and me beneath the pines, writing love in simple rhymes. Every chord a piece in these slow, sweet melodies. Fame won't find us, and that's fine. We've got Sunday skies in time. Sun begins to set, we've no regrets, just no duet. Played for no one but the trees, and hearts that hum in harmony. Came back down that old dirt road, guitar in hand, heart heavy with load, boots worn thin but soul still strong, chasing pieces of a lost song. Fields of gold where he used to run, now whisper tales in the setting sun. Dreams he thought were long gone cold start to flicker like fire in the fall. Dust and daydreams blowing in the wind, starting over right where it begins. No fame, no lights, just earth and a sky, and a six-string promise he won't let die. He's not the same, but he still believes it's never too late for hearts to breathe. Neighbors wave like time stood still, old porch creaks but the soul can feel. He hums a tune he thought he lost, but some things come back no matter the cost. Not every dream needs a spotlight shine. Some are born in quiet and take their time. His fingers bleed, but they still play. Truth takes root in simple ways. Dust and daydreams blowing in the wind, starting over right where it begins. No fame, no lights, just earth and a sky, and a six-string promise he won't let die. He's not the same, but he still believes it's never too late for hearts to breathe. So if you're lost with nowhere to land. Take your dream, hold it in your hand, in the dust, in the quiet beams. You just might find your daydream. Morning sun through the cabin pane, she picks up her guitar again. No crowd to please, no stage to fill, just quiet chords and windowsill. Every string tells where she's been, every pause the strength within. She plays the truth raw and clear, notes that wipe away the fear. It's a melody mirror, soft and strong, reflecting where her heart belongs. Not just the scars or silent cries, but the fire behind her eyes. She sings not to be understood, but to remember she is good. Each morning tune, a love she earns, in every song she slowly turns. Yesterday's doubts fade in the sound. Today her roots feel solid ground. She writes her name in harmony, a woman growing wild and free. No spotlight can define her worth, her voice was born from deeper earth. The world may never hear her name, but her mirror sings just the same. It's a melody mirror, soft and strong, reflecting where her heart belongs. Not just the scars or silent cries, but the fire behind her eyes. She sings not to be understood, but to remember she is good. Each morning tune, a love she earns, in every song she slowly turns. So she'll play at dawn again tomorrow, with notes of hope and threads of sorrow, because music knows what words conceal. It shows the light that time can heal. They said her dreams were far too wide, too soft-spoken to survive. But she packed her bags, kissed the noise goodbye, found her peace under open skies, in a cabin where the pine trees lean. She plays her truth in ways unseen. No stage lights, no grand parade, just honest chords she's not afraid to play. She plays strings over silence, no need to shout to be brave. Her melody is defiance in the quiet. She's unafraid. She don't need the world to cheer, she just needs to truly hear the voice within, calm and clear, singing strings over silence. She walks the fields with morning sun, writes a song when the day is done. Each line a vow, each note a flame. She owns her truth without shame. Let them laugh, let them down, she knows what she's about. In the hush she's standing tall, being real says it all. She plays strings over silence, no need to shout to be brave. Her melody is defiance in the quiet. She's unafraid. She don't need the world to cheer, she just needs to truly hear the voice within, calm and clear, singing strings over silence. So here's to those who dream in still, who climb without the need to thrill. Her song may never fill a hall, but in her heart she has it all. He sat down by the windowsill with an old guitar and time to kill. String by string he played her name, and melodies that knew no shame. Miles apart but heartbeats near, he sent her songs she longed to hear. Each tape he wrapped with thoughts so deep, like whispers traveling while she sleeps. And when she plays that sweet cassette, she hears the words he never said. A strumming voice across the plains that makes her feel he's near again. Though he's not by her side to stay, his love still sings from miles away. Of silver autumn breeze, she closes her eyes beneath the trees. The crackling tape, the old refrain, takes her back to summer rain. No need for letters inked in blue, his song said what she always knew, that even silence holds a sound when love and chords are passed around. And when she plays that sweet cassette, she hears the words he never said. from miles away. Now every tape she gently plays brings back their long-lost younger days. And in the wind she swears she hears his music dancing through the years. Screen door creaks like an old friend's sigh. Coffee's warm as the stars roll by. He picks up that weathered old guitar, plays the same tune under faded stars. A photo framed on the windowsill of a boy who ran but lingers still. He hums a song they used to sing while the porch light glows like a wedding ring. The porch light still shines every night, a beacon burning soft and bright. He don't know when, he don't know how, but he'll be waiting anyhow. 'Cause love don't fade and hope don't lie. That's why the porch light still shines. Neighbors say you ought to let it go, but his heart just says what it knows. Sometimes faith is a simple flame, a steady glow through years of rain. And if someday that boy comes home, he'll see that light and know he's known. No judgment, no blame, just a quiet song that's been playing his name all along. The porch light still shines every night, like a prayer wrapped in warm twilight. He don't need much, just one more try, one more hug, one less goodbye. Somewhere between the stars and pines, the porch light still shines. Golden hours spilled on the berry vines. She poured 2 glasses of strawberry wine. We sat on that old quilt side by side, sun in our hair, hearts open wide. I tuned my strings, she hummed the line, soft as silk and sweet as shine. No need for words we didn't mean, just chords and glances in between. Strings and strawberry wine, her laugh a little off time, but Lord, it was right in every way. Under skies that wouldn't fade, she didn't didn't try to steal the show. She just let her real self glow. And sitting there, I knew she'd always be the best part of me. She played a song about simple things, like daisies, dogs, and wedding rings. I joined in low, she smiled so wide. That's the kind of truth you can't hide. Strings and strawberry wine, like music aged in time. Nothing fancy, just her and me. A perfect kind of honesty. She didn't try to fit the mold. She was barefoot, brave and bold. And in her light I finally got to see the rest of me. It's not the stage, it's not the crowd. It's finding peace without the sound of trying too hard to be someone new when she's just her and I'm just true. Strings and strawberry wine, love not rushed but quietly kind. One sunset, one song, one hand in mine, and everything in life aligned. We didn't chase no dream to shine, we just played beneath the vine. And I knew in that soft fading light, she's what feels right. Yeah, strings and strawberry wine. We built a fire in the whispering pines, just you and me and borrowed time. The flames were soft, the night was wide. Your hand found mine on the mountainside. You strummed a song, I sang along. We didn't need the world that strong, just sparks and stars, a sky so true, and dreams we swore we'd see come through. We made campfire promises, with smoke and sky as witnesses. Swore we'd never lose our way, even when the dawn pulls us away. No matter how the wild wind shifts, we'll hold on to moments like this. Love burns best where the silence is, in campfire promises. We talked about towns and chasing plans, but kept our hearts in our own hands. You said let's not forget tonight, when all we had still felt so right. We made campfire promises, with smoke and sky as witnesses. Swore we'd never lose our flame, even when the world forgets our names. No matter where the future drifts, we'll hold on to moments like this. Love burns bright when the night is still, in campfire promises. Years may pass and fires may fade, but some songs the stars replay. And I still hear your voice like this. When I close my eyes, you're in that kiss. We made campfire promises with nothing but our hearts to give. Swore to light the dark with grace and never let the real thing slip away. So if you're ever feeling adrift, remember nights like this still live. Love survives in the quietest bliss in campfire promises. Yeah, we're still burning in campfire promises. Summer sun, blades spinning slow. A boy and his dad out back in a row. The lawn was tall, sky was wide. I held that handle by my father's side. He showed me how to keep the line straight. Said, take your time, son, there's no race. He smiled and said, when I was your age. Then rolled back years like turning a page. We were mowing the yard, but I was learning much more. Stories of stickball and slamming screen doors. With every push I grew a little bit. The hum of the blades, I could hear him admit. The best talks don't come face to face. They come side by side in a wide open space. Yeah, I never knew how much I had till I spent that day mowing with Dad. He talked about Grandpa and climbing oak trees, the first time he scraped up both his knees, and how Grandma cried the day he left home, but smiled through tears as he learned on his own. He chuckled and said, I made mistakes too, and somehow I knew every word was true. We were mowing the yard, but I was learning much more about how to be brave and what love is for. With every turn I saw clearer then that being a man starts with being a friend. And not every bond is loud or grand. Sometimes it's just mowing with Dad. Now I've got a boy and he holds that line, sun on his face just like mine. And I tell the tales my dad once told in that backyard where memories unfold. We're mowing the yard, but I'm teaching much more, like how life's in the small things we can't ignore. With every step I hear echoes back to a summer day on a green grass track, where love was quiet, steady and true, and the blades of time just gently flew. Yeah, the greatest day I ever had was mowing with Dad. Just mowing with Dad and becoming a man.
The wind stole your roof, left the walls in a sigh, but you gathered the splinters 'neath a bruise-colored sky. Bamboo in your hands, like a prayer being spun. We'll rebuild where the storm fled, one thread at a time. Your lullaby hummed as the twilight grew thin, braiding hope into reeds while the world caved in. Hush now, my child, though the night's been unkind. The earth always mends. Leave your fears to the tide. Oh, the rain writes its rage on the stones, but the roots hold the soil where the broken find home. You whispered at dawn, bring the light we've been known. These hands may be tired, but they're stronger than storms. After the flood comes the sun. After the wreckage, the work to be done. We'll stitch up the sky with the strength we've been given, and rise with the corn when the earth starts forgiving. After the flood comes the sun. The neighbors said, move, let the river reclaim. But you planted new seedlings where the mud left its stain. This land's in my veins as you carve the first beam, a roof built on memories where your love still dreams. Child asked, will the wind break us again? You knelt in the dust, held her face to your chest. Scars are just proof that we've lived through the test. What bends but won't break is what heaven calls blessed. After the flood, after the flood. Summer nights wore your voice like a shawl. You'd spin threads of childhood where fireflies would fall. Back when the world was a jar full of light, you'd laugh, catching stars in the palm of the night. I'd chase flickers through grass barefoot and free, while your words painted rivers that carried your dreams. We traded in fireflies, not gold or TV screens, but oh how we danced to the crickets' symphony. Now time's a thief, but your stories remain like embers that glow through the years and the rain. Child, hold these moments tight in your hands, for memories outlive even dust and wind's plans. Tiny lanterns floating in the blue, lighting up the path to the wonders we knew. In every blink, a secret untold. The world's full of magic when you're 7 years old. Tiny lanterns guide me back to you. You showed me the past in a mason jar's gleam, a kaleidoscope of firefly beams that glow in your heart. Don't let it grow dim. Life's just a story, and you're the author, my kin. Years later, I whisper to my daughter at dusk, as fireflies rise from the dew-kissed husk. See those sparks? That's Grandma's grin. She's winking at us through the twilight's soft spin. Tiny lantern